Y'all know who that is.
The legendary wide receiver.
Legendary Steve Smith is in the building, baby. NFL Network. Steve, when you look at this wide receiver, well, first of all, let me thank you for stopping by the pregame network. Coach Prime's #1 channel here. When you look at the receivers that are coming out of this program, what comes to mind?
Gifted. Not a lot of accolades, not a lot of things you're hearing. You're hearing a lot of conversations about a lot of different receivers, not in Colorado, but what I really came to see, I want to see these young receivers who have speed. I want to see their technique. I want to see what I see on film. Have they improved? And also, will it translate to the field? And because what a lot of times what happens, you'll see a guy on film, but then you see him in person. Sometimes it doesn't align. Sometimes you go, oh, and you know, there's a few top picks in the league who's had in the draft, coming out of the draft, who has some great numbers against lesser talent. But then against the good talent, it's like church. They real quiet.
Real quiet.
They it's like communion. They just they ain't really saying much.
I love that. Travis Hunter. Let's talk Travis Hunter, a receiver and defensive back. When you hear his buzz and see what he's done in college football this year, Heisman Trophy winner, what are your expectations of him in the NFL?
I have no expectations because it all depends on what school he goes. I mean, what team picks him up. Because there are fans out here that believe all 32 teams are all coached the same. They all know exactly what they're doing. And I hate to say it, that's not the case.
Yeah.
Not every organization, not every coaching staff knows what they're doing and knows how to use each player accurately.
As a premier receiver that you were doing your career, we got to go to the quarterback side of it. Shadeur Sanders, Johnny Unitas Award winner, left college career with the highest of all time completion percentage. But now people want to try to question arm strength and things of that nature. As a receiver who relies on the quarterback, what do you see when you see Shadeur?
I see a guy who, when you look at his last name, you go, oh, he must be fast. So he doesn't have the speed, but he has the arm strength. I'm not sure where the arm strength question came from. He has the arm strength. When you can see a guy rolling off to his right, throw across his body, and it's a rope, and all of a sudden there's a question mark, I'm not sure. But that has to do with more of understanding. One, Shadeur has a target on his back because of the last name. Yeah. And then also, too, is people put their hands, if people sit on their hands when you're successful and they're just waiting for that one or two times to be able to bring up things that they've been sitting on and waiting, right? So basically, they want to eat the poison and have you die. And so this is an opportunity. So for me, man, I just come out here. I try to do my job, look at it with my own 4K or 8K eyeballs, and I don't listen or let anyone else divert my personal opinion. I'm looking at it through my own lenses and through my own experience of playing the game, and I go from there.
Let me tell you 3 things I trust. The 1st, the 15th, and Steve Smith. You get paid on them days.
That's the old days. The EBT cards now, they just direct deposit.
They're crazy.
See, I grew up like that.
Deuce and Scoop, you got something for Smith?
Now, the only thing I wanted to ask was, when you consider like your analysis on wide receivers being so spot on, even all the way back to Cooper Kupp.
Some people don't like my analysis.
Hey man, a lot of people don't like the truth. Yeah. Medicine don't taste good. No. But what I will say is this: what are you looking for from these combine drills? Like, if you were to assess a wide receiver, what are your 3 most important?
That's a great question. So when I'm looking at a wide receiver, the first thing I look at is his feet. I'm not looking at his stature. I don't care how tall someone is or care how short someone is, because there's a lot of Tarzans that walk out there that play like James. So for me, I look at a guy's feet, and then all the way up. So is his feet? Is he getting outside of his framework? Is his toe pointed inward, which means he has to point it forward first to shift his body weight. When he drops his weight, Is he a little drummer boy when he's running his routes? Is it
Mm.
wasted movement? Is his eyes looking down and counting, or is he looking at the defender? Is he counting his steps? Does he have ability to eye and hand coordination? Does he catch the football with his hands, or is he catching it with his shoulder pads or his chest plate or his forearms? Is he a natural hands catcher? Does he attack the ball, or does he let the ball get into him when he runs? Does he come back towards the line of scrimmage or back towards the quarterback, or does he settle his feet? There's another one. If he runs a hitch, does he open up the gate? Right? There's a number of things that I look at, and I want to look at that it has nothing to do with being a sexy vehicle. You can have a Look, a lot of people don't know this. I used to own a Bentley. But you know who owns Bentley? Volkswagen.
Wow.
So you got a $275,000 car with a Volkswagen engine.
Come on with
So you know what I did? I traded it in because it ain't nothing but a pretty car with a golf cart engine. So
I love it.
And that's my point is sometimes you can't be infatuated with the shiny toy, but you gotta make sure sometimes, especially in the summer in North Carolina, you gotta make sure the windows roll down.
Absolutely. Now that beautiful answer. You got anything else on?
No, we good, man. I just want to say I appreciate you stopping by, man. Enjoy seeing you network and do your thing. Also love watching what you do, professionally, the way you keep it real.
Oh, I try. I get me in trouble sometimes.
No, that's good trouble. That's good trouble. No, I love a troublemaker. Here's what they said. They ain't said you lied.
Yeah, here's what I wouldn't. I'm a policy bender. That's
policy bender. I like that.
Yeah.
Chico, you got anything for Steve before we get up?
Nah, just tell him respect, man. We appreciate him. And yeah.
Chico, he need to see you. He said, "Who Chico?"
He said, "Who Chico?"
That's Chico.
Chico, run, Chico, run, Chico.
That's Chico. Hey man, that was the great Steve Smith checking in with us, man. Appreciate his time.
When I say how you feel, I want you to say fired up. When I say how you feel, I want you to say good. How you feel? Fired up. Good. How you feel? Fired up. How you feel? Good. Knowing that. How you feel? Well, no, I feel wonderful. You know how good God is? He's Lord. You know that all the folks in the world, He chose me to be here in front of you. I got favor. I don't have bad days. Every day to end with a Y is a good day for me. So I always feel good, and I set my thermostat. I don't let no bull junk get into my life, interfere with my life in the morning, through the afternoon, and the evening. Y'all bring me peace, and y'all bring me joy.